Hi guys, this is John from Prestwood Tennis Club and Star Tennis Coaching in my Jamie Robbins kitchen. Got to give a bit of a plug for that. So I'm just going to give you some exercises today. I've got three exercises. There's so many exercises out there, but these are my three favourite hip mobility exercises. Reason I've gone for hip mobility is that tennis players go side to side compared to runners that go forwards. So we've got to be really strong in the hips, moving side to side for like wide forehands, going for interceptions. If you look at Andy Murray, he's really struggled with his hip obviously over the last 2-3 years, had loads of surgery. So really recommend watching Resurfacing. It's a great film on his rehabilitation. He goes very structured with his training and then actually just gets very playful with his training with gymnastics. So I'd recommend having a look at that. Just little tips with the exercises. Make sure you're warmed up when you do them. So after a shower, after you've had a bath, or perhaps do it after you've done a run, cycle, or done your HIIT workout. Doing hold your stretches for about 20 seconds. Be mindful with them. So if it's pinching in your knee, for example, don't do it. Or if it's pulling too much, don't do it. So just be mindful. But otherwise, you should feel real benefit after 2 or 3 weeks if you can do them. Just 2 or 3 times a week. Even better if you do them twice a day. Morning and evening, and get into routine a bit that way. So my first exercise is my favourite one, which is the triangle pose. So it's a yoga exercise. So all you do, guys, is get your feet a bit wide in the shoulder width, arms out. Turn your right foot outwards, and then you're going to lean towards that right leg. And if you want to go a bit wider, you can do. And then you slowly go down towards your ankle, trying to keep a straight line. And you'll find it's a bit of a twist as you do it. And this will stretch your glute maximus, glute medius, a bit of hamstring. I'm holding it, say, for 20 seconds. Again, after a few breaths, you might go a little bit lower into it. You might find it too much, you go a bit higher. You can make it go a bit narrower to make it easier. Do what is best for you. So 20 seconds again with our feet just a little bit wider, hip width. Turn your left foot outwards, and then you're going to just lean and then just go towards that ankle. Some players, or some athletes only get to the knee, that's fine. Some players get right down to their ankle and they can go almost doing the splits. Unfortunately, I'm not super flexible, so this is about my limit. But I'm happy with that, and it feels good. I feel the benefit of it. Don't feel myself forcing it. Good. So our next exercise is basically it's like we're mimicking a forehand, like a wide forehand. So we've got like a straight line going from our foot right up to our head. So we've got good balance, and we've got a good solid base here when we're hitting forehands. So if we've got good flexibility, good strength, we can really get some leg drive and some hip rotation into that shot. So all we do for our next exercise is to go out with our right foot, arms parallel, and then just lean with a bent knee. So as we do it, our knee's going over our foot. We're not going in or out. Yeah, it's going over the foot, and we're just sort of reaching out like so. So clay courses, often you're going to slide in with that foot, and again, you've got to be flexible there. So if you've got socks on, you can just practice just sliding out and shadow a shot and back. Just slide out and hit and back. So that's just another good kind of dynamic mobility exercise you can do. So again, just do the other side. You can do left knee, arms out, parallel to the floor, and then just slowly, arms parallel, and bend the knee, like so. So keeping our core tucked in. Sometimes my belly goes out a bit, so I have to remind myself to keep my core tucked in, but you don't want to get over tense with it. So to stop tension, just breathe. Nice big deep breaths. So you can count 20 breaths, or you can just do 20 seconds. Usually it's going in through your nose, out through your mouth. Alright, so that's like a side lunge position, or in yoga they call it warrior 2. You can do little variations. You could do reverse warrior, or you can even do binds where you put your, I can't do, you put your hands between your legs, and there's all sorts of binds you can do with that. So my last exercise for hip mobility is a simple frog squat. So your heels might come off the floor a little bit. You can actually have a book under your heels to get a bit more support. But I'm going to just try without. And you put your hands together and you just push your elbows into your knee. So you're just feeling that stretch in the glute maximus and the glute medius. And it's just not forcing, but it's just giving a little bit of tension, obviously, on your hips to go a little bit wider. So actually one last one I'm going to give you for free is external rotation. So a good exercise, certainly when we warm it up, is just to bring the leg up and out and bring it around. So just doing like a circle like that. So again, when we go for a wide shot, we're turning our hip. Yeah, so if I'm going from a wide forehand there, I'm turning the hip. I want to be strong and flexible on that leg. Or if we're a bit tight and we can't really go very far, so the more flexibility we can do, the more rotation we can then get into the shot. Yeah, compared to here, we're a bit restrictive. Yeah, actually, if we get into that low and more wider position, we can get more power in our shots. So thanks for listening, guys. Stay fit, stay active, and we'll see you on court hopefully in a few weeks.